Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed, on the move. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
TCU 7, Texas.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. And he'll pick up the first down. Stopped at the 27.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. That completion sets up a second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running through the tackle. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Out past the 30, past the 20. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big.
Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dixon. Tackle at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. We'll see what the offense can do with poor starting field position. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Now they're running on the toss. Breaks loose at the foot. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all.
Got space looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Here's the point after attempt. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to make a play here. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Off the play fake on first down. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He stays alive. Defense is coming after him. Oh, a a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Man, that's how you respond after giving up such a big play through the air. The next play, you get after the quarterback, make some adjustments, and come up with a nice sack.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Bringing pressure. And the ball to the ground. Looks like the defense has it.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. We'll give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
They try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Passes the 40. Just trucks through the defender. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down. Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Important second down play coming up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
Coming up, 4th down.
Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. The Horned Frogs looking to run some tempo here. They'll try the right here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Well, this head coach clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they finally stop it, but a decent game that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Can he make it to the marker? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Longhorns will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And they stop him short. Defense stout here on back-to-back plays.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Ball handed off. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. See what the call is on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at midfield. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. And the same runner's got it again. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Here's the option play. And not even a chance to pitch that one. He's brought down in the backfield.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Lets it go as he's being hit. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Goes up and over the guy.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
You make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7.
That makes the score Texas 14, TCU.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 12, set to kick this one away. Texas.
Bringing it out, it's Dixon. And he's brought down at the 16, but been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
Will take over. First and 10.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? It's an out route, the catch made. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys.
Breaks into the clear, it's a sprint. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He's got a first down and more. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today.
These quarterbacks today in the college game were so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you...
Touchdown, Longhorns. This quarterback on fire today. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. It's McNamara. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, TCU.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the TCU offense takes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in a hurry up. Tailback takes the handoff again. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The offense going with the hurry up. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Breaks loose at the 40. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down play coming up. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen could be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Looking to scramble. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Tried for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
And that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Boy, that was 4th and a mile. I'm surprised they even went for this. What in the world are they thinking? But give them all the credit in the world. They pick it up and keep the drive alive.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught and tackled there by the defense.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback's got it on the option. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down.
What a dangerous combination from this Texas quarterback. The ability to throw the football, but also making that defense aware of his legs. Put so much pressure on the defensive coordinator. You think back over the years, Texas has been outstanding. They've always had that quarterback with that combination skill set.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 21, TCU 7.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Throws it to the right. And it's complete downfield. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
With the catch, it's Davis. Tackle made after the completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it.
And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the...
And they heave it deep downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, TCU. Trying to come all the way back. That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback escapes the pocket. That was exciting, but no one to throw to. Eventually goes down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Using his legs on the scramble. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Running out of time in the pocket. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker. And now a fourth down decision coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Big gain, catch made at the 30. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He'll try a pass here. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. That one's going to hurt. Take that crucial touchdown off the board, back them up, and we'll see if they can score again. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Trying to create here on the move. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Texas.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Here's the 2nd down play. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And now another deep ball here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. This pass is incomplete, 0-0 on the